Hello, the internet! It is Saturday, the 30th of November, 2024, and welcome back to the channel. About a week ago, less than a week now, just almost a week ago, we did a live stream where we looked at a new product or two new products from a company called Kiloview. Do you recall the P3 and the P3 Mini? Now, what these products are is a live stream encoder. So we looked into those products and we were looking at how they could be used on my streams in IRL style. And yeah, we came up with, we were quite impressed. Basically, we were quite stoked. There doesn't seem to have been a great deal of development in the stream encoder space. And then there's this Kiloview company that just came out with these products. And so we're quite interested in it. By the way, this stream is a YouTube stream. So if you want to join us in the chat, come on over to the YouTube channel. I am streaming on Beam, of course, across the platforms, but for this particular stream, I want this to last. So I'm doing it on YouTube. So if you want to chat like the H-Man, oh, where's my chat? Come on over to the chat, which now I cannot see. I'm looking at the Beam chat for some reason. I thought I pulled up the YouTube chat machine. Oh, there it is. It's hiding behind the Beam chat. Yeah, so we've got the YouTube stream. And what I wanted to do today, in particular, Kiloview did a live stream from one of these devices. They streamed from the P3. Now, I'm interested more in the P3 Mini, just for its functionalities. The main differences is the P3 has 5G bonding. The P3 Mini does 4G bonding. So you got 5G or 4G. You've also got Ethernet and Wi-Fi. So you can bond in all these sources, but the main difference is the P3 with the 5G, P3 Mini with 4G only. G'day, Marco. How you doing, man? Hi from the Netherlands. Hello. You freaky deakies. I love the Dutch. How you going, man? And Hendrik, get into the YouTube. Well, thank you, man. We will do a Beam stream later on. I believe Dale is frothing for a call-in stream, so maybe we'll do that later on Beam. But right now we're on YouTube. So yeah, this stream that Kiloview, you know what we should do? We should just give ourselves a little reminder of what these products are. This is the Kiloview website. The products listing up here, these H.2.6 encoders, H.265 and H.264. What's going on? My bad. You guys probably didn't hear that. Doesn't matter. So here are the two products. We will look just quickly at, well, here comes the P3. This is the one that they did the live stream from. But what I wanted to quickly show you again was the P3 Mini. This is the one that's going to be more suitable for my streaming requirements. But this particular stream that they did, they used the P3, which is the flagship model, I suppose. So we're gonna go in and have a look at this stream. Now, I wasn't awake at the time to watch it when it happened. Yeah, David's in the house. Good morning, Gibbs. How you doing, man? Good to see you, David. Yeah, I wasn't awake at the time. The stream came from a place called Changsha, which I didn't know, but I can tell you is in the Hunan province of China. So there's Changsha. Not that it makes a huge difference, but well, I've been to China, but not there. So that's the scope of where this stream took place or takes place. And so what I think we should do here today is react to the stream. We should watch the stream. We should learn from the stream. We should see how this product holds up in the wild. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And how are you? I'm doing well too. Thank you, David. Doing very well. Despite the heavy rainfalls in Australia right now on the East Coast, it is bucketing down. Well, it's not right now, but it's been hammering down for the last couple of days. But I'm okay. No flooding, no Hochwasser. Let's move on and take a look at the stream then. So here is the Kiloview YouTube channel. Here is the... Gee, my chat on screen is large, isn't it? I'm going to fix that as we go. But anyway, here is the live stream. So let's just move in. Now, I have already watched this. It does go for an hour, but I think the core parts of the stream we can sort of jump around to without spoiling it for you. It's pretty good, but there are a couple of concerns I've got. So we'll probably just jump around a little. And we should also be mindful when we watch this. It's obvious that English is not the first language. They live in China, right? They don't speak English. So, well, they do speak English, but it's not their first language. So when you hear some conversation that might not sound correct, then you've got to say, well, hold on a second. I can't speak two languages, so they're already a notch up. So let's give them the benefit when the language is slightly wrong. You just have to put up with it. It's not that bad, and I'm just going to note that as we move on. So let's make this full screen, or should we leave it so we can see the live chat from their stream? Maybe we should see the live chat from. Oh, we'll go along. Well, anyway, so here comes the intro to their stream. This is a pre-roll. I'll let this roll, but it does repeat itself, this pre-roll. It's also slightly loud. So this is the ad for the products. I'm just going to change the chat size on my screen as well. Let's get that 26. I like those backpacks. Might be a bit small. So this just loops itself over again. I guess it could be considered their stream starting soon screen. So we'll just skim forward because it does loop a few times. And then we will see Dayu open the stream here.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hello. I'm David from Kiloview. Hello. Hello, everyone was waiting in the live room. So, hello, I'm David from Kiloview. You can check my voice. The video is good. You can receive my voice call, so you can just listen to my voice, right? Okay. Hello.
So first thing to note here, and this is what happens every time someone does a stream, the first thing that a streamer will be concerned with is the stream working and can everybody hear them? It's the same across the board with everybody. I do it as soon as you start live, you're not sure, you're never sure if it's actually working. So it sounds like he has an earpiece in that someone is verifying, yeah, you're good, it's all good. When he says, oh, you can hear me, I think he's referring to the person in his ear. Can you hear me? Is the audio good? I mean, it's certainly when you're trying to illustrate a new product, you don't want this to not work, right? You want this to be flawless. So that's what is going on here. Yeah, let's just take it back and marvel in the joy of beginning a stream, because it goes. Everyone goes through this.
Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, I'm David from Kiloview. Hello. Hello, everyone was waiting in the live room. So, hello, I'm David from Kiloview. You can check my voice. The video is good. You can receive my voice call, so you can just listen to my voice, right? Okay. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so it sounds like he's on a phone call to his friend that's probably in his ear saying, yes, everything's good. Also, the amount of times he said hello, that's usually done to keep or to allow for the latency. There's like a 6 or 7 second latency. So if you can just fill that space with, the worst thing is trying to get a check for audio and no one's talking. You're like, well, someone's got to say something. So if you keep speaking, at least when it feeds back and the latency catches up, you can be, oh, it's all good, it's all good.
So I'm David from Kiloview. So actually, so today you are
By the way, that's nothing to do with the products. That's just live streaming 101. That's how it happens across the board. We'll keep going.
Thank you for joining our live webinars for P3 5G encoders. So actually, so today's we are using our 5G bonding encoders, which is our P3s, to doing the outdoor live streaming. So real-time live streaming to show you how the P3 was used in the real life. So actually, so as you can see my backgrounds, now I'm in the city of the Changsha. So as some friend was know, Kiloview was based in Changsha. So which is the capital city of the Hunan province and the central part of the China. So you can leave your comments which your city you are based in right now and show the greeting to all the friends for Kiloview friends. So you can just let us know where you are. Hello, so I can see, hello from Netherlands. Hi, hello. So hello from Changsha. Yeah, we can see.
Now, I'll stop there for a second and say, at this point in this stream, and I've got it on full quality, 1080-60, I believe. Yeah, 1080-60, that's the max. So it was on auto, but it auto defaults to the max. I'm going to say that the image quality isn't great. It's good, but it's not great. Now, that's just me being super picky. Here's what I think's going on, or what I'm suspecting's going on. I think that, and we don't know what the camera is, but I feel like the camera that Daewoo is using here hasn't got the greatest low light performance. I'm looking at it and I'm trying to like look for blocking and artifacts, which could be a bitrate issue, but I don't see that. But I do see a lot of grain, and that's usually the ISO on the camera working overload. China, from my memory, there's a lot of artificial light in China, especially at nighttime, right? I remember in Shenzhen, it was like you look out the window of the hotel and the place is lit up like it's like Christmas, but it's just a normal night. All the buildings have lights on them, the big LEDs and everything. Hendrik, yeah, shit camera was my thought too. Yeah, so I don't want to be casting judgment based upon a poor quality camera. So what I would love to do, and I am in talks with Judy, Kathy, I beg your pardon. I'm in talks with Kathy at Kiloview, and I would love to test this. I'd love to test it with the GH5, which, as you all know, I stream from right now, and I stream IRL with it. That is probably the greatest IRL camera. It's probably overboard for a streaming camera, but man, it's got great quality. So what we could be seeing here isn't quite, it's not indicative of what the product can do when the bottleneck or the worst, or what's that reality TV, the weakest link part of this could be the camera, not the encoder. Now, having said that, Daewoo and these guys might have known that and chose to use a lousy camera. Also, we got to go both ways here. They might have known that would be the case, so it would cover up something that's not working. Because let's be clear, there's not much about these products on YouTube. There's no one really using these products live except for this stream. So I'm just kind of trying to cover all bases here. Is it the camera? I think it is the camera. Do you think that they knew that? Possibly. So we just have to put it all out there and be upfront. I remember that the greatest camera with a shit lens is shit. Exactly. Yeah. And well, sometimes we don't know what this camera is, but if it's a fixed, like it's a permanently attached lens, there's no chance you can change that, but we just got to be aware of it.
Can't wait the show for Kiloview. Thank you.
Yo, Marco Jensen, I believe it is the camera's performance, not the P3. We have streamed a 2-hour plus live show 2 weeks ago with 4 P3 units, and the P3 image is almost as good as the camera source. Oh, Marco, that's awesome, dude. Thank you for saying that, man. Is your handle in the chat? If I go to your YouTube channel, will those streams be up there? Because I'd love to have a look at them. And also, are you the gentleman who posted the comment on this? No. Well, man, Marco, it's great that you're here, because there is a comment here I was going to read later on, but just on the off chance that you can't stick around, I thought I'll read it now. This person made a comment saying, For those of you who want to buy a P3 Mini, which is not the product they're using in this stream, but the P3 Mini, and plan on doing an IRL stream, ask your country's distributor whether the P3 Mini can bond 4G modems from different phone service providers. Now he further says, in my experience using the P3 Mini, this tool or this hardware can only read and bond from one type of phone service provider. Now that seems counterintuitive to me. He further says the 3 4G SIM cards that are inserted into the P3 Mini can only be from the same service provider. That doesn't seem right? Like like here in Australia, there's 2 main companies. There's Optus and Telstra. If you want redundancy, you want to bond together one of each, right? You want to use Telstra and you want to use Optus on the chance that where you are, Telstra has a shitty tower and Optus has a stronger tower. But if what they're saying, and Marco, that's why I'm asking you, if you've used these, do they bond together multiple multiple providers, or is it all from the one? What's the point of getting 4 Telstra phone services and bonding them when in the area Telstra is lousy? Doesn't make any sense to me. And that seems like, if that is the case, that's a big flaw, right? That's a big... Well, hold on a second. Thinking about it logically, 2 years ago, that would have been a showstopper. That's lame, right? But now, we all have access to Starlink Mini. This is 4G, if you like. This is a service wherever the hell you like. So do you need... I mean, I personally cancelled my Telstra service and I just use Optus. On the IRL to the Uluru streams, the 43-day Outback Australia streams, I only used this. No, I didn't. I did it after the stream. My apologies. I streamed with I streamed with Telstra and Optus and this, or the standard. This is the brand new Mini. I haven't set it up yet. But when I got back from that trip, I cancelled my Telstra just to use this. So maybe we're not being fair. If these devices only take one cell service, it's not too bad because you have the option for Starlink. Interesting. But Marco, he comes in with the answer. He says, we have 3 providers in the Netherlands and we use connections from all 3 and it works flawlessly. Okay, so in that case, this person, Yumi6BM, they're incorrect. Wait. Now, you've said, Marco, you've said in the chat that you were using the P3. Uh-oh. So the P3, you've said, can bond together 3 different providers, but this chatter said P3 Mini. So maybe that's the key difference. Can you see that? If you're wanting to buy the P3 Mini, blah, 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 blah. The weakness of this is that if there is an area that has a weak signal or is not yet covered by the service provider, then 3 4G modems that are bonded will all drop. So your live stream will be disrupted. I responded to that. That's an interesting find. Have you tried it bonding from 4G and the Ethernet? My use case would be 4G and Starlink. However, it's not bonding the two. There's no real point. So there you go. I just was trying to confirm whether it's the bonding or if it's just the provider. But yeah, okay, Marco. Okay, thank you for jumping in with that. It's very interesting. I'm sure that it doesn't seem like that would be. It doesn't seem like that's right. Like I can't imagine that they would have brought this product out and limited it that way. I don't think so. I feel like that could just be one user with the incorrect concept. Let's continue.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. So yeah, you can comment if you have any questions for the live webinar, live streaming event. So you can leave in the comments. Actually, so today's the contents, we will use our 5G bonding encoder to show how the real lifetime streaming is look like. Actually, so today I'm just backpack with our P3s. Probably my colleague Juno can just show my outfit to our guest. So yeah, so actually, so the camera I'm handing out, so it's Pocket 3. The Pocket 3 was
Pocket 3. Is that what he said?
So the camera I'm handing out, so it's Pocket 3. The Pocket 3 was connected with our P3. What's
a Pocket 3? Pocket 3. What's a Pocket 3? What's a Pocket 3 camera? Pocket 3? Is that like a Osmo Pocket 3? Okay. Okay, this is new to me. I'm not a fan of DJI products, let me be honest. Not really a fan of the DJI stuff. Check my YouTube channel for that. So this is the Pocket 3. It's got a 1-inch sensor and it looks that lame. Oh, okay. Okay. It's got a 1-inch sensor. How? Okay, Pocket 3 low light performance. This is a bit of a, this is interesting that they've now told us which camera they're using. This is from a year ago on Reddit, Pocket 3. I don't want to log in. All the low night test Osmo Pocket 3 videos. I see a very good, decent lights. I wanted to do a night test with the Osmo Pocket, truly low light. Now, look, it should also be noted that China is full of light, right? So this stream taking place in the city of Changsha, it's light everywhere. So this person says it was perfect. The only lights were from the night with street lights. I used the default settings, didn't touch change any other settings. No post editing was done. 4K 30. So do we have images? Below is a link to the, okay, here's a link to the same camera tested in low light. 4K 30, okay. Ooh, okay. So the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is very, very good in low light. However, this stream does not illustrate that. So therefore, we could be looking at a encoder issue here. It's quite poor. Let's just keep watching this for a bit. Now we're in 1080-60. We'll keep it at 1080-60 for comparison's sakes. We're looking at blocking and artifacting, and we're looking at pixel film grain, which there isn't any. So look up here around this light source. There's grain. You can see grain, but it's nowhere near. Okay, so that means that there's something else going on
with
here.
the HDMI cables. So
that means something else is going on here.
The Pocket 3 was connected with our...
Yeah. So what bit rate does the Osmo HDMI output? Osmo Pocket 3 bit rates. 4K 60 frames bit rate of 130. Holy shit. Okay, so all right, so it outputs 130. So there's no chance that this image is being compromised by the stream encoder for sure.
P3 go with the HDMI cables. So all through the HD transmission was the most common transmission, but our P3 can...
It's transmitting at 11 megabits, but that's the stream encoder output. That's not telling us what the camera is dumping into the device.
Handle up to 4K P30 for HDMI and 3G HDI. So
it's possible the P3 is limiting the bit rate, the incoming bit rate from the camera, which then wouldn't matter what camera you attach to it. It's going to be dumbed down like this. I'm thankful that they chose to do this test stream in sort of like low light situation, because yeah, if you did it outside in the bright daylight, even a GoPro Hero 4 is going to look good.
And we got another second camera here, so you can see the second camera. So my colleague Fanny was holding the second camera. So this is the back camera. So this is our...
Now that's a different camera. What that looks like, a Sony Alpha or something?
Our product manager Liu Bo, and so today's webinars, we use our P3 backpack. We use 4 modem cards. So 1 SIM card for 5G and 3 SIM cards for 4Gs. So
he didn't specify there if they're 2 separate networks, so it's a bit of a shame.
Webinars, we use our P3 backpack. We use 4 modem cards. So 1 SIM card for 5G and 3 SIM cards for 4Gs. So usually, probably you already attend our last webinar held by Judy, use our P3 inside of the Kiloview office. Today, we are just bringing the P3 backpack outside and doing the live streaming in real times. So actually, so we are sending the stream to our Singapore servers, so which is hosted by in the Singapore, and on the server was sent out the stream received by vMix and pushed to the YouTube. So that's kind of like easier.
So that's the back end of how the stream's working, and it would be at that server end that someone is up, like putting the lower thirds and whatnot that we saw at the beginning.
So,
hey, by the way, Marco, if you're still here, I don't know if you heard me, but do you have a link to those streams that you did? I'd love to see the really good quality P3 streams.
Actually, so just to let you know, so we are just trying to effort to let you know how we use the PC for the live streaming, but we are not really professional live streaming teams, but we always do our effort. So if you see some if you have any question, just leave it in the comment sections. We will give you answers. So before we start today's live streamings, I will give you a really interesting news. My colleagues probably can show the contents to here. So actually, so we are start from last week. We are launching our year-end promotion plan. So you got 4 burners. So for the burners 1, if you buy a P3 bundle with 2 4G modems, you always get 2 4G modems free. If you buy 3 4G modems bundled with the P3 unit, you will always get 1 4G modem free. And for the bonus 2s, and for the P3 Mini, for the P3 Minis, if you buy the P3 Minis, you always get a KIS link, KIS which are with Intercom systems license free. And for the bonus 2s, if you buy the P3 and P3 unit, you can try the P3 and P3 unit directly on our hosted servers for 30 days free. So, which is mean unboxing your device, you can taste it. And for the bonus 3, for the bundle 3s, if you buy the P3 unit, you can unlock your 15% discount on the decoders, which is our D350 and RD350. So for the bonus 4, you can try the P3s without any worries. So with the free return options, so you can just get.
So that's good. They're really trying to get their products out to people, giving many options.
Chance to try our P3s. So I think, yeah, so this is really good chance. So probably I can just start today's juniors. So today's I bring you to the Tasking Mall. So this mall was close to our headquarters office. So this is biggest mall close to Kiloview headquarters office. So some of our customers was curious. So how we handle the...
It's interesting right now that DJI Osmo 3... what's it called? Yeah, Osmo 3. There's no LED flickering. Often LEDs refresh at a different hertz rate, and sometimes you will be in some place and one light will be flickering and one won't. But all of these LEDs are just... Has China got a standard that all LEDs must refresh at a certain hertz rate, and they're all the same? Because there's no flickering. It's pretty cool. Or is the Osmo handling it all?
Like the balancings between the different SIM cards if we move from the...
yeah, so I cut him off then, but this is important. This is important.
Some of our customers was curious, so how we handle the balancings between the different SIM cards if we move from the open space to the install. So as you can see, just moment.
So if I could be... I don't want this to come across the wrong way, but right now, up until this point, this could have been live streamed on DLive just with the app with your 4G on your phone, right? That the quality of this is no different than just getting your phone out and going live from the outside of a mall. You know, he's got 5G there, so there's a real solid connection. But what he's about to do, walking into the store, going from outdoors to indoors where there's different cell providing different inside the concrete buildings and all that stuff. This is where sometimes, well, a lot of the times, streams just die because they just go from, being connected to a 4G tower outside to trying to do the same inside, and the tower doesn't reach inside or whatever it is. So I think this is a pretty important point. However, I'll also counter that and say a lot of IRL streamers avoid going inside anywhere because there's typically commercial music being played, and as soon as you walk in somewhere, you lose monetization on your stream. So it's a good thing that they're illustrating it, but it's not something that, well, I've been dinged with it a bunch of times, and I try to avoid going inside anywhere if there's music playing.
I'm outside in a big space with good signals. So now I will move inside the mall here.
Also in Australia, a lot of times they'll be like, no filming, can't come in here.
So now I'm just coming in to the mall. As you probably can see, I'm now just moving. Probably you can see I'm now just moving to inside the mall. Actually, so our P3
There's some flickering. There's finally some LED light flickering.
4 modern cars. You can either it can be 4G modern cars or 5G modern cars. So sometimes if you have a good signal with the 5Gs or you have better signal for 5G, you can use the 5 signals. If you want to stay with 4G, you can like easily just switch between the 4G or 5G modern cars. So as you can see now, I'm inside the mall now. So I'm keep moving. I move from the outside open space inside the buildings. After that, I will just go up and show you. Even I just go on one floor, our P3 can give you a stability transmissions.
Pretty cool.
So now you can see I'm just inside the mall. So yeah, just to show you around how we handle the stability transmission today. Because you know, Kiloview, we have our own Kiloview multi-link bonding algorithm technologies.
You got a little shot of him.
Kiloview, we have our own.
So you can clearly see there the tech he's got. Camera, backpack, P3, HDMI cable.
Kiloview multi-link bonding algorithm technologies. So which is can flexible combine multi-network link.
I got to say, it's pretty cool that they did that behind the scenes shot so that we could see Dayu actually using the product. That's pretty cool.
And user encryption to achieve bandwidth aggregations and the adaptive load balancing. So you can see now I'm moving from the first floor to the second floor, outside to inside. Even you can check my video qualities. So as I mentioned, so today we are using our Singapore servers, receive the data coming from the P3 unit, which is what I'm holding now.
See, it's getting a little blocky there. The bit rate's a little blocky.
Then push to the vMix, then push to YouTube.
So the signal here, 4K. He's got 2 4K. Oh, so there's the backup, the behind the scenes camera. Which one's which? They're both on the P3. 20. The backup camera is only sending 20 kilobytes, huh? This would be so. This top one, HDMI 4K at 30 hertz, would be the one that's on right now. And that's uploading at 1.2 meg, which is not much. Is it possible that they've just set the bitrate, the upload bitrate, to super low for some reason? I mean, I don't stream anything less than 6. Interesting. What's this? CPU usage 8%, memory usage 45. Upload of 4 meg. So I'm just being brutally honest here. That's pretty low. Like, I've been streaming IRL for 4 to 5 years now, and I don't see anything less than 7 to 8 with the Live View Solo, and that's on 4G. That's before Starlink, so that's quite low. Streaming server, decoders, encoders, 2 pieces. The streaming media server status, bonding server, 2 channels, has uploaded 750 kilobytes? Not even a meg? What does that mean? That's so low. Over here, event details, CPU occupation over 75%. So they had an issue earlier. On the 26th, the 28th, so these are previous statuses on the right here. On the 26th, they had a CPU overload. Also another overlay. Yeah, Hendrik, that can't be right. That's what I'm thinking, dude. It seems something, these numbers aren't quite right, surely.
So if you have any questions,
Yo, Dale, what a do, Aussie wanker. How you doing, man? Hey, just while you're here, Dale, if you want to do a call in later on today, I'm down for it.
you can leave in the comments. So you can see I'm just moving. So I'm moving. I'm just keep moving. So a lot of people was asking, so how to balance different.
Yeah, I don't understand what I'm seeing here. These upload speeds of 1 meg doesn't make sense to me. But that could be why the image looks so janky.
Signals if one SIM card was going down, because we can use the low balancing, which is like vibrate.
Has load balancing. Auto. The audio's on auto, 48 hertz. Marco, Judy from Kiloview told us in another video that the internet coverage is not always great in their area. I don't know, maybe that's the reason they had to bring the bitrate down. I'm just going to jump in and say I don't think that they would have done that. They would have gone to a place where they know there's good internet. 5G, right? 5G. They said they're on the P3, which is 5G. 5G, its baseline is higher than this. Like the worst case for 5G is a lot higher than what they're showing here. So I don't know, dude. I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing a pretty janky looking stream, and I'm seeing really low bit rates, which doesn't look good. Tonight might work. Today might work. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. It'll be like 4 or 5 hours from now, 5, 6 hours or whatever. It's only 9 o'clock now. So yeah, it's probably 3 p.m. or something. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is weird. This is a bit strange. These numbers here doesn't seem right. They seem too low.
Bitrate, also the vibrate bitrate settings.
So what are we seeing here? We're seeing the other video source. So this is the backup camera. It's 1080. The main camera is the one that Daewoo's holding, which is the Osmo, and this is the backup camera. It's got, okay, interesting here. We streamed it at 4 to 10 megabits with the PS3 on SRT. So they're streaming RTMP, I believe. Does it say that anywhere? No, they've got SRT. They're on SRT as well. And I'm seeing, I don't know, you guys probably can't see this, and I can't zoom in, unfortunately, because it's hard baked into the YouTube video. But there is a section here that says high. It's got video encoding, H.264, and it's on high. But the maximum number behind high is 2 megabits. I would not consider that to be high. I'd consider that to be very low. Interesting.
To give you a stability transmissions. So, Juno, how many guests we got from the? Okay, we got 22 guests today. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So just on that note of it saying high at 2, is that a number that they've selected and they've said, okay, well, we're going to consider a high video encode at 2 megabits. So could you say, well, I'm going to consider a high video encode at 8 megabits, and therefore the device, that might have been why they had the CPU overloads on the previous days, which was in the logs there. Maybe. Don't know.
Welcome. So if you have any question, just drop it in the comment seasons. So actually, so I'm now outside. We have also our pre-sales managers will stay in the chatting rooms, ready for your questions. Also,
just out of curiosity, if this device is being limited by poor 5G in the area, in the shopping mall, or where they are, because it was outside as well, then this is even more of a stronger case for me to do a test, like to get a test unit and try it with all the bit rates. You know, like take the Starlink and go out to a 4G tower and sit next to it or near it and pump it through with like 12 to 15 megabits and see what happens. And choose all the highest settings and just see what happens to the CPUs. By the way, this is the P3. This is the flagship model. The P3 Mini is a let's say a dumbed down version, like a lower end version. So if the main model isn't able to hit these higher numbers, possibly due to a CPU overload, then I don't know. It's all the more reason to test it. Yo, MD, how you doing? Dale, briefly explain Kiloview. I'll jump out and quickly explain it for those that didn't see the stream last week and that haven't seen the beginning of this stream. Kiloview is a Kiloview is a company that manufactures cameras, NDI cameras, and different server-side hardware and software. And they also manufacture a stream encoders, or they manufacture a bunch of them. The two that we're in particular looking at is the P3 and the P3 Mini. Basically, it is a competitor to something like this. This is the LiveView Solo from LiveView. Essentially, this is a little computer. So all streamers need some kind of device to take the camera and the microphone and make it into a stream and send it somewhere. All streamers. Most streamers that stay in their chair at home, they have that being done on their computer. And so they're either their laptop, in my case, the M1 Max from MacBook Pro from Apple, that is my streaming encoder when I'm here. People use their towers, their desktops, whatever. When you take your stream outside, you can take your laptop if you want, or you can use a stream encoding device, a specific hardware device that's set up for that purpose. That's what we're looking at here. These are the products from Kiloview themselves. This is the one that we're looking at. It's the P3, but they also have the P3 Mini. So think of it as a competitor to the LiveView Solo. Just super quickly, hey MD, how you doing? Super quickly, one thing I'll say about this device that sucks and that doesn't suck about the Kiloview, and it's a simple thing, right? Get this. So if you're out there in the wild and you're putting two different cell services in here, so you've got, in Australia, you've got Telstra and you've got Optus, and they're feeding in, so that's internet coming in, and then if you're lucky enough, you've got a Starlink like I do, and you add that in via Ethernet, then you got 3 internets coming in. And then if you're in an area, you're going to be there for a while, maybe you can connect to someone's Wi-Fi network. So suddenly you got four internets coming into this machine simply for your stream to be able to be encoded and then sent out. The problem there is, well, the catch there is this device does not allow internet access. So you can't hotspot from this. You can't say, oh, okay, well, here comes all the internet into the thing and you're making the stream awesome. Well, I also need a little bit of internet to check the chat, right? I need to be able to see my chat. You would think that this would have a little Wi-Fi output that you can just go, oh, connect to my Wi-Fi, and then you have internet. You're putting all this internet in and there isn't one. The P3 and P3 Mini, you can hotspot from them. So it's you might say, dude, this guy's frothing at hotspotting. No, but I'm frothing at the fact that you've got all this internet around you and you're focusing it in on this device to do something. Why can't you take a little bit of that internet and use it for your own benefit, for whatever that is? You wouldn't use it to upload and download, but you're checking the chat, right? It's made for IRL streaming. What's IRL streaming without a chat? So Kiloview have nailed that with their devices. And what we're specifically doing today is they did a live stream using this device, the P3, and we're just watching that live stream and just making some critiques and comparisons and making some questions. I am in contact with Kiloview throughout the week. We're at the initial phases of maybe, I'm not too sure where this goes, but we are at the starting of the communication phase of potentially getting a review unit to really put the Mini, the P3 Mini, through its paces. Because what I'm seeing here in this stream, it's not really selling it to me. It seems like this test might not have been the best. This test seems like a bit of a dumbed down test, if you like. A better mousetrap. If you build it, they will come. Right. So let's continue on with the stream.
See the question you comment in the comment section. We can reply you now. Yeah. You can see the mall was, so today, even today is Thursday night, you can see even there are a lot of people inside the mall. So this is the Changsha city, actually, so the young generation, the young energies we bring to these cities.
The young energy. See, what I gotta, I'm just being brutally honest here, what I'm seeing on this stream could easily have been done with a cell phone straight up. You could take your phone and you could just go on the DLive app and just go start a stream and walk around your mall, and it would look like this. This isn't compelling enough to me at all. And when you look in the back end and you see the bit rates and the numbers, it's not compelling at all. I would consider this a bit of a fail stream, to be honest.
So today we will show you how the Changsha nightlife look like, and in the same time, you can know more knowledge about our P3 5G encoders.
If anything, this stream is more showcasing the server side end, where someone has come in and, you know, a producer, say back in the office, is uploading or switching between the camera sources, putting up lower thirds, showing graphics. That might be more what it's showing, because if you took your cell phone and just went live right now on the DLive app, you don't have that functionality to add lower thirds and do this and do that. But with the server side at Kilolink, you can do all that. So that might be more what that stream's sort of showing, because it's not really selling the live stream to me, the live abilities.
So let's keep moving. So now I will move inside to outside. So, and I will bring you to entry spot, which is our...
Now, that little bump there.
So, and I will bring you to entry spot.
That there more than likely would have been a knock of the HDMI cable. Nothing to do with the encoder or the streaming hardware. It's just simply he's bumped the cable. That's pretty common. It wasn't a very long gap either, but it is pretty common.
Now I will move inside to outside. So, and I will bring you to entry spot, which is our food street here. So now I'm go outside here. So you get a central mall for your shoppings, like food. So in the weekend or in the night, if you want to get some relax and enjoy with your family, this is the right place to here. So if you have any question, you can leave it in the comments. No worry, ask a question to us. So you can see. So maybe some of our foreign friends know this brand before. So because this is really famous tea brand in Changsha city, which is mean if you go to Changsha, you must to be here to taste this brand teas. Milk teas is really good.
They love their teas over there, don't they?
茶颜悦色, so modern China tea shop, and English name 60. Yeah. I think they want to get you like 60s flavor, right?
Sexy
so
tea.
You can see inside you have some nice decorations. So every time
looks like Kubapiti underground. Don't they have opals there or something? Hendrik, maybe he should use the DJI transmission instead of the cable. do not do that.
The shop, so everyone will show, welcome to 60 shop, something like this. So you can see. You have like really good tea here. So if you can see the decoration part here.
Would you guys
keep moving here?
Drop the volume down a little bit. Would you guys agree with me that this isn't the most compelling quality stream?
So I will just change my camera. So
you could see that when he went from
every time you just enter the shop, so everyone will show, welcome to 60 shop, something like this. So you can see.
I think I went too far back.
Really good tea here. So if you can see the decoration
Wait till
part here.
When he swings the camera back to his own face, watch the pixelization, and that's a bitrate issue. That means that the encoder isn't receiving the 130 megabits that the camera is outputting down the HDMI signal, or it's receiving it, but before it sends it onto the stream, it's dumbing it down so far that it just looks like the in a nutshell, the refresh of the pixels can't happen fast enough, and so therefore it just chooses random pixels based upon the pixel closest to it, and it blocks it out. You'll see it when his head moves.
So let's keep moving here.
Coming up now.
So
see that just before it lands on his face.
So
You might not have been able to see it, but I see it because I'm a streamer and I always look for that stuff, but and it's not right there. Where is my the command to go back is shift. I always get this wrong, dude. Oh no, it's just what is the command? That is okay. Hold on a sec. Okay. We're going forward by one frame per click. So look how blocky that artifacting is. That's poor bitrate. That looks like a GoPro 4. And when it just stops on his face, which is this frame here, it stops on that for about 3 or 4 frames, and it's just that's poor, right? That's poor. That does not look like a 5G encoded stream on a 4 bonded services. Damn, I'll have to come up with another way to annoy you.
So I will just change my camera. So how many guests we got 25 here. So
is Kiloview Chinese? Yes, we showed that before. So they're in a city called Changsha. Oh, I closed the maps. They're in the Hunan province of China. Yes, I can't remember Changsha.
Which city you're based? You can comment your city here. So now we are based in Changsha. There you
go.
For the guests who join a little bit late to the webinars, just let me explaining the content today. So the contents, today's we use our PC, go outside, use our PC to give you a real-time live streaming. So which is mean, normally the customer was curious, did you ever doing live streaming use your PC? So today we just use our PC to do a real-time live streaming here. So let's keep. And
I want to be clear. I'm not trying to put the product down, but I'm trying to be as bold and as upfront as possible. And what we're seeing here, I don't think that this device has been put through the paces. I don't think it's being tested right now. I think this test is very, very a very dumbed down version of the test, where they're in a city with 5G and they got 4 bonded services together, and we've seen the back end. We're not even getting 2 megabits. Doesn't seem like they're testing it to its ability at all. Let's what are 5G speeds in megabits? Oops. Home internet commonly gives you speeds of 100 to 300, but 5G internet speeds can reach up to 1,000. Okay, depending on. So that's probably. I'm just in a general sense. 5B in China. China has a very extensive 5G rollout. The country is ranked 4th in the Ookla's global speed test ranking with an average download speed of 160. So, I mean, it's still a fair crack over 2. A fair, honest evaluation is better than the extremes. False praise or crap on its own is no bueno. Right. Yeah, and I mean, look, when a product comes out like this, it's best just to give it that chance, right? To look at it and to learn from it and see what it is. Like, we've got to learn, right? We've got to test it.
Walking here. And the back side of my.
Dale, just for comparison, we know that the camera that Dayu is using here is the DJI Pocket Osmo, and this is another video that someone else put up. This is a low light test of the DJI Pocket Osmo, and it's in 1080-60, so the quality is 1080-60, which is what we should be seeing. This quality at nighttime is something similar. That's Berlin, isn't it? Oh no, that's English. That looks like Berlin. That's English street sign. That's New York City. I was going to say, I was just looking at the town. I thought that was Berlin. So this is the quality we should be seeing. If you're using the same camera and you're live streaming with 5G, 5G bonded services, and you're illustrating how rad the encoder is, this is not the quality we should be seeing. We should be seeing.
So in the commercial centers. So now we close this area, so we will move to the food street area.
And again, what I'll say is that it looks very similar to how a phone would just respond to low light. It seems like the bit rate it could be the adaptive bit rate kicking in. I had a Sony camcorder back in the day, excellent low light, same one you had, if I remember. Yeah, I've still got it actually. The Sony TRV 900. This guy. My lens is all broken, but this guy, yeah, still works. Probably can. Oh, the battery's not there, but yeah, still works. I've used it not long ago actually. Pretty rad.
So here we have a music restaurant. So music restaurant. Normally, you know, this square was crowded with people when in the weekends you can see a lot of people was close by. But even in the Tuesday, you can still see a lot of people. You have another tea brand. So actually, so we love a lot of tea. But for the
Hendrik, my camera had infrared for low light. Yes, the one before that had that too. The little green, you could set it to green. Marco, I agree. No idea why they chose to keep the bitrate below 2. The P3 can go as high as 20. What? Dude, 20. I'd love to try streaming at 20 meg. That would be insane. And if you've got 5G and you can bond 4 of them together and Starlink, you could easily hit 20. Wow, that would be cool to see, right? That would be cool. You could basically stream 4K. I mean, that's what this device, you know what? Let's change it. This device is a 4K streaming device. Oh, shit. They only streamed at 1080. Huh. Hang on a second. The P3 is 4K, isn't it? It's 4K. The P3 features 3G SDI and 4K HDMI video inputs, supporting video inputs up to 4K 30 with H.264 and H.264. Yeah, it's 4K. Yeah, 4K 30. Why didn't they stream it at 4K then? Why didn't they stream it at 4K? Okay, something's wrong here. They didn't stream it at 4K. Something's wrong there. They chose not to stream at 4K. Unless the YouTube hasn't encoded it. No, this is the chat on here? Is this an upload or no, that's a live stream. Streamed live on the 28th of November. That's 3 days ago. No, that would have encoded by now. It's interesting. This is an interesting test. So we're at 15 minutes. If we can just go back to just here, not there. Where was it? Somewhere in here. Yeah, here. I'll pause it here. What you can see here on the right-hand panel, if you zoom in, there is an event log, event details, and this was streamed on the 28th. The event logs go back. There's one here from the 13th. There's one here on the 13th, and there's one here on the 28th at 9:27 a.m. and then there's one here on the 28th at 10:27 a.m. And all three of them are CPU overload. So at some point before they went live on this stream, they had a CPU overload at the back end, potentially because they might have been sending too much data. And so therefore on this particular stream, they chose to do it at 1080 max and drop the megabit down to 2 to not have an overload. You can see there's no events right there at this stage, but there were 3 before. Yeah, I'm just saying it's interesting because the product is a 5G 4K encoder, but the test stream that they're running us through is not it's not 4K, and it's blocky. Is this for the P3 or the P? This is the P3. This is P3 specific.
A lot of tea, but for the young generation, we prefer milk tea. So probably some of our guests was curious if our P3 supports recording or not. The answer is yes, because you know our P3 has SD slot integrated in the Wi-Fi modules that allowed you to use
That's pretty cool.
the SD card to record your stream.
Most stream encoders do that, which is pretty handy though. It means you can record it like a straight up. You can record the camera source. Yo, Elfstar, how you doing? Audio is from the camera as well. Yes, that's correct. Yes.
During the streaming, also we just provide you a USB port that allows you to record the file in the USB driver. And of course, so and our P3 and P3O Mini also support both H.265 and H.264 for the codec. The interesting part is like with our P3 and P3, we give you a monitoring screen on the P3. So on the P3 monitoring screen, probably I can pass the camera to my colleague Juno. So Juno probably can show the touch screen of the P3 to our guests. So actually, so on the touch screen.
So that's, yeah, this will be interesting. Ah, wow. Can you guys see that? It's bonding at 4G.
You can see the video purely.
There's only one 5G. Did you see that? It's hard to see because of it's not stopping on a still frame, but top left of the display, there's 4G, 5G, 4G, and 4G. So 3 of these signals are 4G and 1 is 5G. Nothing untoward there, but at that point, if I saw 4 bars of 4G and 1 bar of 5G, I'd be like, hell yeah, we got a great bit rate. And here, can you see where my mouse is? The megabits 4.5. So it is uplinking 4.5 megabits, but the server side it was down to 2. So at the server end, they dropped it back down to 2, possibly because of the CPU overload. And Hendrik, so if the P3 gets CPU overload, you could expect the P3 Mini to have more of that problem. Well, okay, so it needs to be noted that the overload was at the server end, not at the hardware end. So it's the ingest or the Kilo Link server which seems to be having the issue, not the hardware. If I could assess it, but it's just from what we've got here. Because that device is clearly outputting 4.5 megabits, but yet the server we saw before was 2. It's hard to, I'm just going through frame by frame here. Hopefully it gets clearer. Was it though? I mean, that's what we saw. Okay, that's pretty clear. Not really. It's kind of clear. 4.6 or 4.5 megabits upload there, and 4G, 5G, 4G, 4G. Yeah.
You can see
4.3 megabits.
the video previewing input, which is the camera was I input to the P3, and magnetic device aggregation settings.
H.265, 30 frames. Yeah, scaling at 9. So it's scaled back down to 1080p.
Network configurations, encoding configuration.
Bonding.
And also
stop there. Don't go so fast.
Configuration settings, network configuration.
Bonding. Okay, here we go. The CPU usage of the hardware device. Now this is what you brought up, Hendrik. 43% CPU. Yeah, interesting. It's been live for 19 minutes. TX transmitted 417 megabits in total. -31 degrees Celsius. It's kind of warm.
For example, also your recordings and battery status, device CPU's temperature, and optional data. User of the P1 and P2s always ask us if we can make a monitor screen on the device or not. Finally, we'll just achieve it with our P3 and P3 minis. So
apologies for that. I'm just gonna stop that. Sorry about that. You guys probably heard that incoming call.
Yeah, let's keep walking. So you can see this square. So actually, you can see this square. So this square, you have a Huawei store here. So this square normally, I remember one time in the New Year's, so this square was crowded with young people. Everyone was holding balloons, and we count the times for the end year, and the top of the building we will have.
Marco, on that P3 screen, I saw a bitrate of 2 megabits, indeed, and H.264. That's not a great combo. Yeah. There's obviously a reason why they've chosen that. Like they've chosen those options for this stream. Again, I'll go back to the log that we saw where there were 3 separate CPU overloads of 75%. They didn't want a CPU overload during a live stream test, so they've dropped everything right back, which isn't really selling the product. It's not really selling it very convincingly.
I have some firewall, so here. So now I'm keep moving, so you can see my
But Marco, that's the concern, because you said way back up in the chat, Marco said he said we streamed a 2-hour plus live show 2 weeks ago with 4 P3 units, and the P3 image is almost as good as the camera source. So it does work. Why would they not have tested it fully here?
Use my camera.
It's weird.
So if you have any question, you can leave in the comment sections. So Martin is working very good. Thank you, Martin. Yeah. What the max input of the P3 support? So P3 we have 2 interface. So 4K P30 for HDMI and 3G for SDI. You can choose inside between the HDMI or SDI. Okay, so if you have any questions, even really taking part, because I see our pre-sales managers, Mark Ma was in the chat room, so he will also reply your questions. Yes.
Sorry, YouTube does not allow me to URLs in the chat, so I can't send you our live stream link at this moment. Okay. If you tell me a search term, I can search it up. I could search for it if you tell me what to search for.
Okay, thank you. If you have any questions, stream 1. So hi Martin. So yes, we use DG Pocket 3. Yeah, we use DG Pocket 3. It's more compact for outdoor, because we are not really professional streamer, but we are trying our best. So we are keep working here. So now we arrive in our food street. Yeah. So this street was kind of paradise here. So you have like your magazine here, you have your restaurant for the hot pot, barbecue shop, you even have your food massage here. So you can buy some lottery here, which is if you win $1 million, you can even buy a store here. So you can see the street was full with the sparkling lights. So let's keep walking here. So I will just show you some local special Changsha style food. Changsha 臭豆腐, yeah, stick tofu here. You can see some stick tofu here. Okay, you can see some fresh meat here. So if our guests, if you want me try something, just leave it in the comments. Like some salt, like some wok, rice noodles here. And some like marinade, dog, dog feet, dog head. I'm not sure. So if you eat this in your country,
is that Was that a joke? Marinated dog feet and dog head?
Dog, so dog feet, dog head. I'm not sure so if you eat this in your country. But
People often get upset with that. Oh, they eat dog. Well, what's the difference? We eat chicken. What's the difference? It's an animal on the ground, you know?
we love this. So you have your pancake. So you have some tiramisu with a different flavor here. So if you get any question, just leave in the comments here. So, hi Martin, yeah, Changsha is such a cool city. Yeah, you have been here last time, right? So, yeah, you should know some our local culture. Yeah, you have some sushi here. So, wow. Wow, we met who here? So I meet our colleague Cassie accidentally here. So hi Cassie, how are you? Hi. So why you're here? So all our guests, let me just introduce. So Cassie is our APAC sales manager. So say hello to our guests.
Hello everyone, my name is Cassie. I'm from Kiloview. Hey, Dayu, it's really a pleasant surprise to see you here.
That's not scripted at all. The guy back at the server also had a lower third ready to go, just in case they saw Kathy. This is the person I'm dealing with through Kiloview, by the way. Hendrik, I am the ultimate cannibal. Hen eats hen.
As you just know, asked why I'm here. As you know, my home is very close to here, and this square is one of the biggest center, the shopping center in the south of Changsha. We are located in the south of Changsha. Oh, okay. Now we usually come here for shopping and eating and playing games. Look.
Yeah. So, what actually? So, what are you playing here? So, it look funny. So, it look really funny.
This is a central tall skin. Do you want to have a try?
So I will try. I will have a try. So can you just explain me how to play that? So how to win?
Yes. No. If you can use the circle to catch everything on the ground, you can take them away. It's very cool. And 13 yuan for 13 circles.
That's pretty cool.
So, which is mean you threw the circle, right? So if the circle was dried on top of the door, you can take away. So 30 yuan, which is $5 a round. So right? Okay.
Yes.
So
half for you and half for me.
So let's have a battle, okay? Let's have a battle between us. So our guest, you can guess who will win in this game. So Cassie or Dayu. So Cassie or Dayu. Yeah. My Juno probably will hold the cameras. So.
Okay, now please leave your comments. Please leave your answer in the comments, and please tell us who will be the winner.
Okay.
I think Cassie will be the winner. Okay, a half for you.
So
and a half for me.
Oh, you got all these.
Yes, 30 yuan for 30 circles.
30. So you got 30 yuan for 30 circles. Okay, so you go first. You go first. So
Okay.
you go first.
Which do you want? Which do you like?
Whatever you just throw, you can win anything. So you throw it, yeah.
Okay, I like the lucky mouse.
You get lucky mouse.
Well done. How you doing, man?
You're great. You're great.
Okay, do you want to have a try?
So I will try later. So you can go first.
Well,
Look how Cassie played this game.
it look.
Now, I wanted to get to this point. That's not me. I didn't pause it. Look, we'll go back. That's not me. This is something happened.
Okay, do you want to have a try?
So I will try later. So you can go first.
Well,
Look how Cassie played this game.
it look.
So that's not me doing that. So, and you can verify that the stream is still running. Look at the time code at the bottom. So there is an issue there. Now, it's unclear what that issue would have been. Marco, do a search for that. Okay, cool. Most of the live outdoor shots are sent via the PS3. Not all shots are great. It was our first current. Okay, cool. Yeah, and so I'm not too sure what that was. But there is interesting how it comes back.
Cassie, you need to concentrate.
It just came back to the spot. Like it once that issue was rectified, it just came back in. So is there now like 6 seconds more latency? Because it didn't seem like it sped up and got back to the live spot. It just kind of, yeah. I don't know. And look, this stream does go on for. I mean, we're just under halfway through, but there's nothing really more in here except that there's more walking around and food and illustrations and whatnot. So what I want to do here, I want to take Marco's link because we've just seen the official Kilo Link stream from the P3. Not great, but Marco has done one which proves that this device does work. So we want to have a look at that. Marco, by the way, how long have you had your P3 for? The P3's been out for a while. The P3 Mini is relatively new. It's raining there for you, Dugsky. Yeah, it's been hammering down up here. Yeah. So let's go and try to find this stream from Marco. He says if you go and search up, what did you say? I'll just take a link of that. I mean, a copy and pasta. I can't copy it. Yes, I can. Just copied that link or the words that you said. Here we go. Media 100. Okay, so let's take a look at this. A minute and a half till it begins.
Is het leuke aan deze livestream?
Okay, so you said at this event we mostly use the bitrate of 4. Okay. It doesn't look great, but also can overload. Yes, that's what I'd say. It has overloaded. Marco said most of the live outdoor shots from the P3, from the 4 different P3s. Okay, cool. And this is streamed at 1080 again? 1080-50, okay.
Jij kan gewoon vanaf thuis, kan je meekijken naar de intocht van Sinterklaas in
All
Middelburg.
these Dutch treats,
we gaan dus
lekker.
even kijken of we kunnen kijken naar de reporter en een speciale cameraploeg op de punt.
Voor de heren en dames dat we gewoon nog een lekker liedje gaan spelen.
Okay.
Jullie mogen hem inzetten of een... Nou, weet je wat?
Okay.
We gaan gewoon even kijken. Kunnen jullie improviseren, heren?
And which camera was this streamed with?
En dames, tuurlijk. Welk liedje zullen we doen? Wat voor liedje zullen we doen? Zie de maan schijnt door de bomen. Dat vind ik een fantastisch nummer. Zijn jullie klaar voor? En allemaal meezingen, hè? Zie de maan schijnt door de bomen. Een heerlijk nummer.
Now hold on a sec, dude. Isn't this a live stream? Hold on. Where's the multiple cams? Yeah, two cams, yeah. Where's the Kiloview stream that we just watched? Here it is. Streamed 1 day ago. Is this an upload, dude? This isn't a live stream. Is this the right one? This doesn't look like this looks like an upload. Otherwise it would say streamed a day ago. It's on a Sony Z280 and a FS7. Okay. Is that the correct one, or is this just a re-upload of the stream? Because that doesn't look like it's not streamed. That's been uploaded. Otherwise it would say streamed 1 day ago. I'm not calling you out. I'm just saying, like, is this the upload version of the stream? It's not a fair test at that point, though. Although it kind of is, but it's kind of not as well. I mean, it kind of is and it kind of isn't, because if this has been recorded to the USB, you know, to the SD card and then uploaded, you've negated all of the uploading process live, all of the bitrate issues. Unless I've got the wrong stream, but Media 100. Yeah, it should have live. It should say live. At that particular juncture, if you go back to the Kiloview channel, you see the live tab here. You can see the live videos, and it should have the Kilo Link one that we just watched. So yeah, unfortunately, that's not a fair comparison. So I won't go too deep into it. But I appreciate what you're saying, and I'm sure that you have done the stream. But yeah, that's not a very fair comparison at this particular point. And that's why I'm sort of saying, like, I haven't seen any live streams from these products. Like if we went and if we did a cursory glance at YouTube and tried to find either the P3 or the P3 Mini live stream examples, there isn't much out there. A lot of talk, but not a lot of action. Let's take a look. Go P3 Mini live. I mean, there's me right now. 5 months ago, this is just showcasing it. And that's Judy from Kiloview from memory. There's my stream from last week. There's another showcase of it. There's a guy talking about how it's going to be set up. There is Kiloview themselves. There is Judy talking about it 2 months ago. See, there's nothing out there. Like, that's why I'm extremely keen to try this, to get this and to give it a good, like, really give it a good test. It is the uploaded version indeed, because we had to change some errors. We have a real live stream if you search for BV Soverg Mevo. That was done with one P3. Okay. Let me have a look at that. Let me just go back over here, and I'm searching for BV. Streamed 6 days ago. Zealand Sport. Okay.
Eligible New South Wales homeowners are getting paid to go solar.
Skip the ad.
The government is handing over thousands of dollars to homeowners that install solar power.
Yeah, my ad blocker doesn't work anymore on Firefox. Time to get a new one. This is comments turned off. A basketball game streamed in the 24th of November. So this was streamed on the P3. We got 2 minutes of an ad here. Spare me. Can't zoom through it. Refresh your trousers. Yeah, there you go. This was RTMP, not SRT. Okay. I mean, RTMP is pretty reliable. Is there no audio? Okay, there's audio. uBlock Origin still works on YouTube with Firefox. Thanks, Hendrik. I'll go for that sometime. I'm not sure which one what the one I've got is. Okay, so a single camera shot. Probably a good test for it too, because there's a lot of panning action on basketball from left to right. I mean, this is as far as a live stream goes. Shot. Yeah, as far as a live stream goes, this is a great test for it. You know, inside, maybe not the most solid test in terms of you're in a locked off location, possibly Etherneted in, but way better than what we've seen thus far. I'm just watching the game now. Oh. I used to play basketball. Yeah, that's cool, man. I appreciate you sending that through. So let's call it here. We only used 225p. Oh, the frames per second. Is that what that was? 25. Doesn't tell you there, but you're saying it's 25. Yeah, probably needed to ramp it up to 50 minimum with high speed action like that. But I really appreciate you sending that through. I think where we're at right now, or where I'm at with this product, like I said, I am in conversation with Kathy at Kiloview. It seems like the concept is there, the hardware is there. It's hard to say anything right now because we've seen an official stream from Kiloview, which doesn't look great. It looks like it's underperformed. It's an underperforming test, and I think when it comes down to using this hardware, you want to really use it to all of its capabilities. But at this stage, it looks like it's not going to work like that. It looks, for some reason, they've chose to dumb that down, to drop it right back, not streaming. Like if we're gonna showcase our new product that's a 5G 4K 30 streaming coder, show us a 4K 30 stream with it. Show us the back end of it cranking along with. Show us the 5G connections. But instead, we saw a real dumb, like reduced version of the stream, compressed to 2 megabits. And before that, there was, in the log there were so many CPU error issues. So something, it might need tweaking. Are you looking at adding the P3 to the P3 Mini to your tech? Look, there are many things about the P3 Mini which would be wonderful, but at this stage, I'm only looking to test it as a review unit and really hammer it, like put it through the paces and see how it holds up, and then make a decision. But as it stands right now, I'm not seeing anything online that's, aside from the promo pieces and the blurbs and the manuals, I'm not seeing anything convincing that the thing is as good as it sounds. And it's a shame that we haven't seen the company themselves put out that content, because that's how it's really going to sell. If the company shows you it working how it should, and then the YouTube channels also show you how it works, and then you can say, okay, well, here's the company profile, they're saying how it works, here's the example, and then you got these YouTubers doing their thing, and there's the example. Now we've got Marco here, he's showing it, the P3 working there, and yeah, sure, it looks good. Let's get one of these and really let's spend 43 days outside in the outback of Australia testing this thing. Do you know what? Look, I was being silly saying that, but maybe that's what my pitch will be to Kiloview. If you want me to really test it, let's talk about getting me out there somewhere again and doing maybe a week out and just camping with it and testing it and doing it. Either way, folks, Dale, if you're still watching, if you want to, we can just, you know what, just DM me in Discord or whatever. If you want to do a call in, we'll do a call in chat later on. But for the time being right now, I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank Marco specifically for being here. It's been nice to have someone in the chat that's got the product. It's really rad. Seems like you need another Outback trip. Yeah. And so I'll see you guys later on in the afternoon on the Beam stream, where we'll just chill out and drink a homebrew and kick back. Probably with call-ins from Dale. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. But in the meantime, take care, and I'll see you on the flip side of Runos. Get out of there. Get that out of there.